if you're doing over 50K a month with your e-commerce store and you're still ignoring SMS marketing, you're literally throwing away more than 30% of your total revenue. And here's the thing, most brands either spam promotions to their SMS list until they unsubscribe, or they set up, one abandoned cart text and then call it a day. So obviously, they're still leaving a ton of opportunity on the table. My name is Max. I run Skyward Digital, where we handle email and SMS retention marketing exclusively for D2C brands on Shopify. And we've generated over $87 million in revenue for 200 plus brands. And today I'm giving you our entire playbook. The most important flows that actually make money, and basically everything from how to send SMS. But look, we have to start with the boring legal stuff, because if you mess up the account setup, Klaviyo will ban you before you even send your first text. So here's exactly what needs to be in place. All right, in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna show you the offer structure mistake that's costing most brands the majority of their SMS subscribers before they even sign up. All right. Now, before I get into that, here's how to actually set up the SMS form in Klaviyo. So essentially, you're going to want to go to sign up forms, go to create form, and then we want to set this up for email and SMS. So go to template type, go to email and phone number. Let's go with this one just for sake of example. This is just a normal email pop-up. So we're going to be focusing specifically on the text one. So essentially, you go here to go to plus step, go to mobile opt-in, text messaging. I go with this traditional text messaging double opt-in. Then you want to choose a list. So in this case, let's go with SMS subscribers. So what's important to note is with this disclosure, you need to connect your store's privacy policy and terms and conditions page. So maybe you have these both on two separate pages, or you have it on the same page, but it's important that this actually links somewhere. And then you also need to change this section here, this bracketed section, to your company name. So let's call it Acme Inc., for example. And then other than that, you could leave this pretty much the same. I like to shrink it down a little bit. Let's make this 10-point font, something like that. All right. And then for the offer specifically, so on the email opt-in, I mean, this one's mystery prize, but most brands do like 10% off. Let's say you're doing 10% off on the email. The trick here is you want to make the SMS opt-in slightly larger, or the offer for opting into SMS. So I would make this big text, so 12% off, unlock 12% off. So you might make this filler word unlock like a smaller font size. And then you make this one, so you like separate it. So this one's on the top, and then, all right, unlock 12% off or upgrade to, and you make this a bit smaller. Okay, so essentially what they're doing is they see 10% off. It's like, oh, that sounds pretty good. And then they sign up and it's like, oh, like 12% off. Like, let me upgrade to that. So that actually increases the opt-in rate of people giving you their phone. And obviously it's highly worth it for, extra 2% discount. Because then you have their phone number, and now you increase the odds that they purchase from you in the first place and that they make a repeat purchase from you in the future, because obviously they gave you consent to text message them. And then what you want to do is on this sign up button, so the CTA button, action is submit form. And then after submit, show next step. It's going to take you to the success page. So let's say it's this one as an example, this default success page. You've got 5% off. So in this case, let's say 12%. Check your phone for the code or something. All right, and then keep shopping, and this basically just closes the form. So that's how you set up the SMS opt-in. By the way, if you're a brand already doing over 50K a month and you want me to personally audit your Klaviyo account and show you exactly where you're leaving money on the table, book a free strategy call with the link in the description. All right, next I'm going to show you the most important SMS flows. So we're going to be starting off with the welcome SMS. So go to create flow. So flows on Klaviyo, go to create flow. And then we're going to go to this welcome series. So trigger obviously is subscribe to SMS marketing. So let's use that. All right. So here is the default SMS setup. And essentially you're just going to want to customize the text here, and then flow filters, no reentry. Again, the metric is subscribe to SMS marketing. So whenever they, give consent for SMS, they go into this list. And profile filters. So you could add a profile filter based on their location. So properties about somebody. So state/region does not equal Texas. Let's just say if you want to exclude Texas. This is just an example because Texas has or as of the recording of this video in 2026, Texas had something where they're kind of vague about sending SMS to people without consent, something like that. So it's better to just exclude Texas residents from receiving SMS just as of right now. You want to remove anybody who has placed an order at least once over all time. So placed order, not this one, profile filters. Someone has done. So place order 0 times since starting this flow, let's just say. So that's going to be in the profile filters, meaning if they buy something, let's say they receive SMS 1, they place an order, then we don't want them to continue to SMS 2 because presumably they use the discount code in SMS 1, they bought something, so it doesn't make sense to keep following up with them. And, it's like, hey, your code is still valid. It's like, I've already used it, you know what I mean? So definitely recommend having this profile filter in this flow. But essentially, most important things to note is no time delay before SMS 1. So as soon as, the customer or the subscriber, let's just say, signs up to your SMS list, they receive this one right away. Then if they don't purchase, then they receive SMS 2. It's basically reminding them of their discount. Then SMS 3 is, now you have a couple different options. So number 1, it's like, hey, your discount that you signed up for is expiring in 24 hours. Or you could increase the discount as sort of a flash sale opportunity. It's like, hey, since you recently joined, the text club, we're giving you a one-time offer of, this amount. And it could just be a tiny bit higher than the original discount, but we have seen that to increase the conversion rates by a fair bit. Real quick, if you want the full SMS strategy, which includes flow examples, offer structures, and step-by-step setup instructions, I have a free guide in the description that covers everything we just built and more. So go check it out. All right, next most important flow on the SMS flows is the abandoned checkout SMS. All right, so nothing too crazy here. Essentially, what you want to do is go into your existing abandoned checkout or abandoned cart flow. If your account is set up properly, then you'll have two separate flows, one for people who abandon checkout and one for people who abandons cart. So this is the checkout example. Essentially, you just go in and then you just add an SMS. So add text step, let's just say. I would turn off smart sending definitely, because this is one of the most important texts you can send. So it needs to, be sent to people who received another SMS that day. And then let's see, definitely enable text message quiet hours, but let's take a look at what we have set up here. So this doesn't matter so much, that enable UTM tracking. But yeah, as far as the messaging goes, or before we even get into that, so flow filters. So someone started checkout, allow re-entry after a time period. So you want to have this one instead of on the previous one, we had no re-entry. On this one, you want people to re-enter after 7 days, let's just say, because you want to follow up with those people. Profile filters. So this is going to be important. Place order 0 times since starting this flow, and checkout started 0 times since starting this flow. Basically, you don't want them starting checkout multiple times and then being dropped into the top of this flow every single time they do that, because that's annoying. And also, you don't want people re-entering before 7 days, because that would be a bit spammy. So that's how we have it set up. And then the actual messaging itself. So there's a few different ways you could go about this. Number 1, definitely you want it to link to the checkout page. But number 2, if you want, you could actually give them the discount on SMS 1. It's not necessary, But if you want to increase your conversion rates, then, by all means. So if you want the complete system with flows, segmentation, campaigns, email, and SMS together, I put it all together in one guide, which mentions everything about how I use Klaviyo to generate 30 to 40% of Shopify revenue for D2C brands. And the best part is I'm giving it away for free. So check out the description for the link. Or if you're a brand doing more than 50K a month and want me to personally audit your account and help you generate $50,000 in new revenue in the first 45 days, then you can book a call with the link in the description. And I'm not just saying it for the sake of it, but it comes with a money back guarantee as well. Well, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.